Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of 5WD fly fishing. And today we are going to tie a pattern I like to call the green machine. It is a variation of a green caddis. And has a bit of sparkle to it too. It also serves as a tractor pattern, so I'm just going to start my thread behind the bead and zip it off. I'm using a Daiichi curved hook in a size 16 and a silver tungsten bead, and I got some olive A-dot Uni-Thread going on here. And now you're gonna tie in some 3X monofilament. This is some 3X tippet from my tippet collection, my tippet stash from, and you're just gonna place it on the near side of the hook. Take a few loose wraps and then tighten down. Keep on heading back, like so. About go into the bend a bit so you can only see a little bit of hook exposed at the bottom. Now you're just gonna take it up and make a nice flat underbody, and take it back down to your end of tippet or monofilament. And now you're going to take some ice dub in Caddis green. Now you're going to take an ample clump. Not too much, not too little. That looks about right. Now you're going to expose about, say, 3 to 4 inches of thread. You're going to make a somewhat tapered noodle on your tying thread. Doesn't have to be tapered, but mix in a appropriate sized body. And I'm just gonna slide it up and take a few wraps right here and start making a tapered body going up. I'm going to stop about half a bead's width behind the bead. Looks pretty buggy right now, and that's what you want. And I'm going to lay down a few turns of thread and start wrapping my monofilament. You can use, if you have a rotary vise, you can use this function, but I'm just going to do it because I have a really small piece of monofilament going on. Of course, you don't have to have a rotary vise to wrap it around, but hey, I'm going to use it for what it's worth. And I'm just going to hook it down. And you want about, I say, 4 to 5 wraps. For a bigger fly, 3 to 4. So that looks pretty proportional. Now at this point, you are gonna take your thread back about, again, half a bead width behind the end of the bead, and now you're gonna take some black dubbing, any color. Well, any type of black dubbing will work for this. Just, I'm using hairline dubbing in black. You can use hare's ear black hare's ear, and that works really well as well. Gives it that life and bugginess in the water as well. I'm going to take about a clump about yay big, and go ahead and start applying it to the thread. This is just the collar of the fly, really. Serves as a thorax as well. I'll take it back about half a bead's width behind the bead. I think I'm going to add a tiny bit more just to give it a little bit more of a plump looking profile. And I'm just going to put it on. Just like so. That looks fairly proportional. Take a few wraps behind the bead, and now you're gonna do a split whip finish. You don't have to, but I like doing split whip finishes, so that's 3 there. I'm making it a total of 6 and doing another 3. And tie it off and snip your thread. And you can leave it just like so if you want to. But I always love a durable fly. Who doesn't? So I'm just going to add a drop or 2 of fly head cement to the top and to the bottom as well. Maybe to the side a little bit too. Give it a few quick turns. And I'm just going to apply it back. And you don't need to do this as well, but I'm going to take a few blasts of UV light and really just give it that extra strength. And that is your finished green machine Caddis.